Hi everybody, this is Kayla with Kayla Divine Channel, and I'm going to be facing the camera towards my painting. I'm still in my PJs, no makeup, no hair done, no fresh clean clothes on, so we'll just do it like this for today. Okay, so what I wanted to share with all of you is that I had a meeting with my twin, and we received a lot of downloads and information on what's been going on with the collective in regards to the Divine Feminine Collective, Divine Masculine Collective, and then the union as a whole, which it kind of sucks that we have to I can't think of the word or how it's pronounced, but how we separate them, because they're supposed to be, according to the law of oneness and the law of one, separation is an illusion, but because we have such a hard time comprehending what that means, we have to break it down. So we are whole within ourselves, with each energy within each person individually, but twins match the same frequency. So it's two people with the same frequency, so it's amplified. Okay, so let's get into it. So for the divine masculine energies, I mean, they've completely transformed themselves. The transformation is completed. It was successful. The old karmic cycles have ended. They are done. Now it's time to integrate, observe, and become aware of the new energies inside of you, Divine Masculine, and truly just be the observer without attaching on to any outcomes or expectations or people, places, things, stuff like that, because when we attach onto it, we are essentially giving up our power. So we don't want to do that. So I also got that he's becoming a true alchemist. He knows that they create their own reality with every thought, feeling, action. Where your thoughts go, that's what is coming. And also I got decision was made, eyes focused on union. These are just random messages, so I'm sure that they're for different people over different parts of the world. So I just wanted to make sure that I got them all, no matter how small. So it says we must continuously release attachments to the 3D matrix, past life wounds, entities, or curses placed on bloodlines which may still be in effect. That's something that I need to look deeper into, but I will keep you all updated on my YouTube channel on what I find out or what I figure out. But I definitely feel like within the collective, there is just some sort of energy that I can't seem to break. I mean, I've been trying for a while now, and it's just not really budging. So I just feel like it's a deep, deep, deep wound, or, whatever it may be. I just know that it needs to be healed. So, yeah, so I'm working on that, and so for the divine feminines, what we got was goal setting and manifesting abilities. So the divine has the divine feminine working on her manifesting abilities, because between the two of them, they're working together on one mission. And whether they're aware of it or not, they each have a duty to fulfill. Something they need to get done for, each person has to carry their own weight in regards to mission, the connection, responsibilities, family, all that stuff. As long, what I was going to say is that balancing that stuff out, 5D first, and then of course it anchors down into the 3D, more harmonized and united. So The divine feminines are still needing to release the physical attachment to the 3D twin. So it's hard because the divine feminines, they get triggered really easily, and they want to hold on to the physical divine masculine, but essentially we could all have, many have had many different opportunities to be with a twin flame. It's a matter of what body your other half of your soul, which is split into two different bodies, what it manifests itself into. So yeah, so she is extremely magnetizing. She is mastering her abilities with calculated rest and food. She is being noticed by everyone around her, but keeping a mysterious feeling about her, like only engaging when the divine says yes. So the divine feminine has been very exclusive with her energy, very private, very protective over her personal space and energy, because she was given all this awareness about how important every single little thing, everything matters. So when all of a sudden all this awareness gets brought on, it almost could bring on a dark night of the soul, because it's like, oh shit, like I really got to change some stuff or I'm screwed. So the divine is really just pushing the divine feminine to continuously shift that perspective over to the present moment and remember your goal. So to shift out of any thought process that is not serving your highest good, or anything that is driving you, pretty much just driving you batty, focus on your breath, just like you would do in meditation. And if you're not meditating, you have to be meditating. We are spiritual beings. We need to connect to our spirit, to the divine. If we don't, it's just deeper and darker than most, because we are so high frequency that it's a lot of light. So yeah, the divine feminines are, like I said, and I think that goes along with setting healthy boundaries with people. I know that as Venus came back into direct, when the Venus came into direct the day before, like I had gotten like asked out like a few different times that day, and it's like, it's just really funny to watch, like when you know all the things that are happening energetically, and then to actually see it all play out and know that it's true and real, and we're not all crazy. It's a good feeling. And me and my twin were just saying that earlier. I'm like, doesn't it feel so good to just know that it's all true? Everything we thought we knew, even though we knew it, we still didn't believe it 100%, because we'd never experienced it. So we had nothing to base that off of. We just had to go in blindly and just be like, fuck it, I guess I'm just gonna trust this process and go with it and see what happens. And in that surrendering, that's when you are given your power. So also the divine wants me to state the polarity and duality, like how that comes into play in regards to like shifting or alchemizing a situation. So because we live in a world of polarity and duality, whatever we're experiencing, negative or positive, it has the opposite as well. So when we're having thoughts about not being good enough, then we would shift that with a I am affirmation, or I am presence, and I am worthy, or I am lovable, or that's just a simple example. But yeah, so just recentering, focusing on the present moment, focusing on that short-term goal or long-term goal, whichever you're focusing on, because all divine feminine should be working on manifesting something, union, or anything. Just, it's about mastering the ability. So yeah, so there's that. And then I think that's it. But I just really want to send some love to all the divine masculines out there, because they really truly went through this transformational process in such a short amount of time. And I know for me, that was over like maybe a year or two, year and a half to 2 year period. So I had more time to integrate that energies and come to acceptance of what is and what was and what is gone, and what never was, and whichever else. So yeah, and unions are happening, lots of them, but by the end of the year. It's happening, it's time. We've shed enough of the old to fill that in with the new blueprint, the anchoring in of the feminine Christ to marry the masculine Christ and balance out our earth. So, yeah, I think that's about it. I just wanted to share that with you. I was guided to share this information, and I will be sharing more when I channel more. I'm not sure if I'll do cards. I did pull a couple cards here, but the Divine Feminine got the Ten of Pentacles, and then she got the Two of Swords reversed and the Star card. And then the Divine Masculine got the Page of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So what I'm really feeling, what this is saying, I mean, I really already have a feel for the energy, but I'm just going to play around with it. The Page of Swords is, somebody that's just learning how to communicate. They're, very kind of impulsive. They don't really, they say things very boldly and honestly and truthfully, and they just say what's on their mind. And with the Page of Swords and then the Seven of Swords, I feel like the Divine Masculine Collective is becoming a beginner in clearing out the old patterns and old ways of the old world. Because after this, then we're going to have to help humanity shift their consciousness to a higher frequency. So it's just, one big circle, and it's amazing, and it's a blessing to be able to be here on this earth at this time, the beginning of this new 26,000, year cycle, age of Aquarius. Who knows what's to come, honestly. We all have our beliefs, but, all I know is what I feel, and what I feel I trust. And I know that I trust my twin and my family and other twin flames that I've met through over the past, 6 years that I've been on this journey since 2012. So, but if you would like to book a healing session or a reading, which comes with a healing session, just click on the link below. And if you would like to donate to my channel to support my mission, then my link is also below. And if you just want to talk, or if you want to send me an email and if you have questions about something and you don't know who to ask, if you feel guided to ask me, please do, because like I said, we're here to, we're connecting to unity consciousness. That's about, connecting with everyone. So I'm all about that business. All right, so I think that's it. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. All right, namaste.